At today's quarterly status hearing, GWA announced that it has finally filed its proposed consent decree in response to ongoing negotiations with the U.S. EPA over the still outstanding violations of the Clean Water Act. The aim of both sides is to reach agreement on a roadmap that will resolve the outstanding violations and bring this 7-year-old case to an end. GWA's attorney, Sam Taylor.
They envision a 5-year period. I think potentially we might be looking at a 7-year period, as Mr. Sanchez stated in the hearing. It depends a lot, of course, on the timing of the military buildup, the funding being provided by the government of Japan or other sources from the United States. And overall, this is the beginning of the process. I mean, we're in the beginning stages, and it's going to be a long process.
It's all about the money and getting enough of it to do all that's required to do the upgrades and fix the water tanks and treatment plants and other violations. During today's quarterly hearing, CCU Chairman Simon Sanchez identified about $718 million in funding for GWA infrastructure projects. That includes $420 million in funds to upgrade the Agana and Northern wastewater treatment plants, another $148 million in local funds, most of that through the issuance of a $118 million bond that should go to market in October. And by 2012, another $150 million should be in the bank in system development charges and another bond issue. The total, $718 million.
The big picture now appears to be $420 million from the buildup, $300 million phased in over the next 3 years from GWA ratepayers and resources. And altogether, you're talking about $750 million of upgrades that we have plans already between the buildup and GWA to invest into our system and rebuild it so that it complies with all federal laws.
GWA and U.S. EPA have exchanged sharply worded status reports in recent weeks on the progress being made. Department of Justice Attorney Robert Mullaney sharply critical of GWA's management for the ongoing violations of the stipulated order. Via teleconference today, Mullaney said a consultant's report did not paint a pretty picture of GWA management, and their cost estimates, he said, for project work have no basis in fact. Sanchez, in turn, was critical of the U.S. EPA's response.
We object to these characterizations by these folks in San Francisco. The solutions to this problem are going to be done here on Guam by Guamanians, not in San Francisco. And we have capable people. We will bring on more capable people. We have more certified operators at GWA. We have more professionals at GWA. We are taking those steps. But all those steps are steps in a long journey. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint.
The next quarterly hearing is set for November 10th. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.
Pay for problems that our people don't have to pay for, so we can keep water affordable.
Thank you, Simon.